Blessings, good morning. This is High Priestess Jamila. And I wanted to come and talk about something a message that Spirit wanted me to relay. And it is about irresponsible people playing around with necromancy. I think in the last decade, there has been a lot of people doing more witchcraft and, reading books, getting rituals out of books, and doing spells and all of that. But necromancy is like a whole other ball game. And it is something that you must use responsibly. You cannot just go practicing necromancy for petty reasons. Even some of the most powerful shamans knew better than that. And these were people that could literally snap their fingers and make things and people disappear and reappear. And even they were very careful when dealing with spirits. So there are people out there who have been experimenting with necromancy, and you should never experiment with necromancy. It should only be used in certain circumstances. And trust me when I say this, there are some people using it for the dumbest reasons. And they are not very justified in doing so. And I believe that a lot of those people are really, really under fire because of that. I'm just looking around at people randomly throwing around spirits like it's a game, like it's a baseball game. And it's not. And people are doing it for various reasons that they are not justified, in particular for soul swapping, in particular for petty things like breakup rituals, things that you don't need to practice necromancy to do a breakup ritual. So does anybody else have to suffer for the sins of those people making bad decisions, playing around with necromancy? No. But it does suck because I have done many, many healing rituals to reverse necromancy, which is what we call a soul retrieval. And it's expensive. It's tedious. It's kind of frustrating. And I wouldn't say that doing the ritual to reverse it is dangerous, but I would say that playing around with it, very dangerous. Okay, especially when you don't use your intuition as well as your better judgment. it can be reversed really quickly. I mean, really quickly. Like within an hour, or more most of the time. Depends on who you go to, okay? And what kind of knowledge they have and what kind of materials they're using. I know I had to step up my game a whole lot because there's certain things that you need to do that ritual. And people are running around here irresponsibly, playing around with necromancy. And then they wonder why they don't feel well. They wonder why they're being punished by spirit. They wonder why they're getting visits from deities who have already warned them to not do that. So, I think there's some people that do things without thinking. And all I gotta say is that is a catchy phrase for their headstone. You should never, ever, ever practice necromancy unless you've been doing what you've been doing for a long time and you have a level head. I know that I didn't start doing soul retrievals until about 7 to 8 years into my practice. And yeah, I don't understand why people do things and they think they're going to get away with it. It's very bizarre. Well, no wonder there's so many people that frown upon witchcraft, which is one of the reasons why God is going to take care of those people that are using it irresponsibly and for petty, stupid reasons. This is probably one of the reasons why a lot of us witches hate books, because so many people read a book and thought that they knew that they were getting into.